Hey y'all. Well, I hope everybody's doing just wonderful. I gotta put my face on. That means you're gonna have to deal with a couple of minutes of me not having my face. Well, how y'all doing? Y'all, this is another one of those shirts. It's too wide at top. I don't like the round tops anymore. I'm gonna probably start having mostly that I buy anyway, not my older stuff, but it goes too far out. I guess because I have to get it large enough for myself. And so then it's the collar's like this big crew neck collar style in almost everything. I'm just going to start watching the style order. Because my bra strap shows up everything. And I can pull it and pull it. And pull it down more. I don't know. How y'all doing? Is everybody doing okay? It feels bright to me. Okay. Well, I'm going to get right on getting some makeup on this face. I'll tell you that. I have really been enjoying this. This is the CoverGirl Olay Tone Rehab 2-in-1 Foundation, and I'm doing it in 110 Classic Ivory. And the thing is it supposedly has a serum built in with the foundation, but what I'm finding is it's not just that it's serum. It does seem to be acting like a moisturizer. So, and that's not the same thing as a serum. Serums usually have some sort of wonderment in them that makes you, what's the word, skin enhancing results that you should expect. Whereas moisturizer is just giving moisture to your skin. Sometimes they will also put something in there that's besides just moisturizing. It may have something else in it, and there's a billion combinations. So you might even have differing explanations of what a moisturizer versus serum is, but a serum is not a moisturizer, and even though that may not mean it doesn't have some moisturizing effects. A lot of times if you put on a serum, they say and then put on your moisturizer, because that's not what serum does. It usually is a means to put some goodies in your skin. So I'm going to start with going on either cheek and then kind of spreading out in either side of the nose. And I always do a line down here. Why do I do that? I do that because I want my heaviest application of makeup, which is usually the first part, because then it starts thinning out and you start blending it. You don't get quite the effect of the beginning. I'm really poochy. See, I didn't put anything under my eyes either. But anyway, I want most coverage where I have obviously pores on either side of the nose, a few age spots, and down here there's a lot of little age spots. That's why I do that right down here. And when you look at someone from the side, this is the area you usually see. Of course, when you look from the front, it's here. So you got to do here, here, and here, meaning your whole face. So I always make sure underneath I let the brush go past my nostrils to make sure that you get this little skin and the skin on either side. Always make sure you also do kind of like a C around there to make sure you get makeup there, but it doesn't pool there, because that's where we tend to be a little oily, and you don't want your makeup to pool up there, even though you do definitely want to get good coverage on your nose, because after all, that is the center of your face and what people look at. And I do use what's left over just to kind of hit the forehead a little bit. I have bangs, so I don't overdo that. Sometimes I'll go over my eyelids, sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll go underneath my eyes, sometimes I won't. I'm looking really poochy today, so I'm thinking, I'm not sure if I'm going to use concealer or not. Make sure you get your chin good and this whole upper area. And now I'm going to blend the opposite direction. I was going this way, now I'm going this way, and that's just to blend out any stroke marks. I'm going to come back over here again. Once I do that, it just gets rid of any stroke marks. And again, going around the nose. Just all I'm doing now is just blending, making sure I've got a good blend on the face. And then, if I'm positive I do, then I go one right by the earlobe, not really on it. Some people do, and elongate my face so I can get rid of this line that we just made of makeup. So, I'm just dissipate it out. Right there. Because by the time you get down here, you shouldn't have a whole lot of makeup left on your brush. You're just kind of blending it down. Sometimes people will lightly, like I wear necklaces, lightly blend down into the décolleté area, the shoulder, collarbone area. One of the things I always do is I come back on either side of the nose and kind of push in like that, just pop it in, and all you're doing is pressing the makeup into the pores so you will look poreless. So there's that. Alright, and one thing I have forgotten is to get out my little makeup towel so that I can kind of wipe the makeup off of that. You can also use a makeup wipe. If you use a makeup wipe on brushes, that's not what makeup wipes are really made for. So you still need to wipe it off on a towel afterwards. And really once a week, I haven't done this in a while, so I need to get on doing my brushes. You really do need to clean your brushes because it starts building up product and you don't want to get bacteria on your skin. Some people, if you've got skin problems, you should wash them every day. I usually use just wiping them off. I love Brush Bath Brush Cleaner from GEEK Cosmetics. It's my fave. Alright, so today I am using, it won't help you to know because I believe most of these, this is just a Z pack, and I dropped it and all the little crumbles came. But most of these are Makeup Geek, and then there's some others right here that I got from, I think it's called Arne. I got it from a special hair shop, so I don't remember the brand. And then these right here are, these little rectangle ones are Mary Kay, and so is the blush. And then I just recently got this new little pan, Changing to Flats is the name of the color, but now I don't remember who the manufacturer is. And it doesn't say, but it's a beautiful plum. And I was going to stick that in there when I use up one of these, because I only need it in one place. The thing about this is I always have to set it level now because it's so many pieces have broken up, but it's expensive makeup and it's good colors, and so I'm not just writing this Z palette off, you know, and just dumping out the crumbs. I want to use those crumbs, so yeah. Alright, so I am first and foremost going to use, I think, was this Kitten? No, because this isn't Stila. That's Stila. This was, this is Makeup Geek, but I don't remember what this color is. But it's a Frosty Gold. And I'm actually going to put that on the lid today. And I kind of wanted to see what the color looks like first. Okay. Oops. I got a little makeup boo-boo there. Because this one is one that I really kind of want to use up because it's really broken up bad. And it's a good color. It's a nice gold. I'll let a little bit of it get on the front of the tear duct. I may do concealer after under my eyes, just kind of see where we're at. So I'm going to put, I literally, if I can't turn these over and tell you the name because they're broken up and they're pure powder now and they go everywhere. But this is just a real golden color. So any gold color that you have, and it's a true champagne gold. I mean, it's really got a lot of metallic. I wouldn't say sparkle. There's no sparkle to this. It's a metallic sheen. So I'm going to go up and down a little on this inner tear duct, and I'm going to about halfway out on the inner corner of the lid only. Just making sure it's nice and smooth. So inner tear duct and inner corner is all I'm going to do. I'm trying to make sure I got to the lash line real good. Okay. Now I'm going to do something that I don't really, I'm trying to decide which brush I really should use with this because I can use a large fluffy, but this is going to be a really dark color, so that means I definitely will need to wash this after. This is a color from Makeup Geek that is, it's stunningly gorgeous, and it is very dark. And I just don't remember how dark, but I think I'm going to do a totally outer, darker look anyway. Like even in this transition area, yeah, this is a beautiful color. So once we get rid of this pan, I definitely am going to turn it over and see what it was because it's a really lovely chocolate brown. It's got a bit of a plum sheen to it as well, as you can see, and it's just gorgeous. Because it's darker, and I'm pulling it in from the out to the in here, but not coming to the center of the lid because we put that gold color there. It's really a beautiful color. Alright, so you see this normally is where I would have a transition shade, and this is very, very dark, so I don't need a dark color after the transition shade because the transition shade in this case is dark. And again, I'm going just above the lid, the crease to the, it's a little further up than the crease, and that's why I call it the transition area. And normally I would not use this dark of a color. Well, it depends on the look I'm going for. And so I am doing this very kind of dark plummy brown. Don't worry, we're going to blend this out. Now, because this is going to be such a stark color between that and the brow bone, that is why you need, let's see, blending E25. I still feel like I need some kind of transition color here, but I feel like it needs to be a matte. So what I'm going to do, I think this is called Cocoa Bear is, I think, the name of this one. This one's not messed up, so I think I can flip it over. Nope, it's not going to let me. Okay, we just won't have any colors, but this is just a good caramel neutral color that I'm going to throw right at the base, right here. Well, it got above, but that's okay. And the only reason I'm doing this, you can see it's a very tan cocoa caramel. I thought it was Cocoa Bear. But Cocoa Bear may be the next one, actually. And so what this is doing is this blending this line between the neutral area between the crease and the brow bone. But then I am going to have to go back because it went up a little too high into the brow bone area. But that's probably actually good because I needed to kind of transition this a little bit so that it's not such a stark line. Now I'm going to flip that over to the other side, just kind of blend that out a little bit on the edge.